Yo guys, it's Toby Yo, and this is another episode of Biohacking with Toby Yo. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about some tips, some things that you may want to try out, and basically exactly what I do, just to be productive, have a good sleep, have energy, and just crush life. So as you can see behind me, that's my whiteboard. Don't read it. But basically my whiteboard is something that I can just jot down ideas quickly, and it's visual. So what I like to do is before I sleep at night, I will put all the thoughts inside my head on a vlog as well if it's very, very necessary. But if it's just some personal stuff, I will go to my whiteboard, dot point everything, write down everything I have to do the next day so I can go to sleep with a clear head and start the day refreshed. There's nothing worse than trying to remember something you have to do and trying to sleep on it because you know that's not going to work. You're not going to be able to sleep. Okay, that's number one. And also, while you're in my room, I might as well show you the salt lamps I got. So I got 3 juicy salt lamps right there. And another juicy one in that corner right there. And I like salt lamps a lot because they kind of purify the air. They help my hay fever and my asthma a lot. And they just add a good vibe to the room. Like, nothing scientific about it. Just adds a good vibe. And I'm sure it works. Something else really cool is this acupressure sleep mat. It's a bulletproof one, the one that I use, but there's many other brands there. I just use this one because I know it works. And I will put the link in the bio if you want to get one yourself. It's pretty cheap. It's like 40 or 50 bucks. And basically I will use it every single night before I sleep for 15 to 20 minutes with no shirt on. And it just, I'll go into a little bit of the science behind it, how it's meant to work. So it's like lying on a bed of nails and your body's going to tense up a little bit for like a minute. But when it realizes that it's not dying and the nails aren't penetrating the skin, then it's going to start relaxing, releasing endorphins and just flooding your back with this warm energy. And you're going to go into this parasympathetic nervous system. And that's going to help you fall into a nice meditative, relaxed, deep sleep state. So by the time you take it out, you just, boom, sleeping already, and you're gonna feel pretty good. So that's just something else just to wind down at night. And it's also a bit of a ritual that I do. I know you're dying to see it, so how about I show you how it works. I'll put my phone here for now. Get the shirt off. Excuse my flabs, I just ate a lot of food. And I'm gonna lie directly onto the spikes with no shirt on. So it's always sharp. You can also do it on your feet, on your face, on your neck, front, basically anywhere you want, within reason, of course. But I just do it on my back and my feet because it's still pretty sharp, even though I'm used to it. I've been doing it for about a month now, and I do it most nights, or pretty much every night. So basically, I'll just lie on this. Usually I'll put on a meditation or a podcast or something in the background. Speaking of podcasts, I've just started my own podcast with Isabel called the Nuclear Lifestyle Podcast. And our first episode is going up this Sunday. So check it out. We're on Instagram and we will be on Spotify, the podcast app, and iTunes and everything. So while you're lying on this sleep mat, I know that you may as well be, it simulates like a bed of nails. And it gets into all the meridian points in your back to be sciencey and all that stuff. And yeah, it just floods your body with these nice endorphins. You feel relaxed. Obviously, I'm not relaxing right now because I'm trying to talk at the same time. But yeah, and it will leave these nice little marks in your back, but it doesn't penetrate the skin, which is good. I'm going to sit up now. Oh. So yeah, usually, if you can imagine, I would just go there and I'll just breathe and just chill out. Yeah, I thought that's a pretty cool thing. And of course, if you're in Australia, there's this water filter that I use, which is super sick because it structures the water and it flushes out, the guy told me that because it structures the water, it will push out any impurities. So it makes the water more alkaline, which is alkalizing for your body. So it's got a pH of 8.9. And it basically forces all the heavy metals, all the fluoride and all the chlorine into the atmosphere. And it comes out through a little hole and just gets into the atmosphere. So I grilled the guy for a bit because I didn't quite understand how that works, but he was pretty sure of his product, and it was very affordable. This thing cost me like $150, and it's gonna last me a lifetime. And I just fill up like a whole bunch of glass bottles. So I've always stocked up with clean water that doesn't alter my brain or fuck me up or anything like that, which a lot of the water these days does, especially tap water. And my favorite thing is got Pure Tap. And I know Pure Tap doesn't filter out fluoride or chlorine properly. So by drinking Pure Tap, if you're drinking enough, it's going to calcify your pineal gland and basically make you less of a human being. But enough of that. I'm not here to discredit any of these businesses, just here to share my experiences and tell you what I use. So yeah, good luck guys. If this helped, give it a like, give it a share, subscribe. I'll be posting weekly, and got plenty more things to show you, like this sick pendant, which I'll go into detail in another video. And yeah, peace out guys.